The party awakened the following day, licking their wounds from a grave battle with over 30 goblins. They were plagued by pounding headaches and covered in bruises and cuts from the previous day's ordeal. However, Regmiir's memories were different. He remembered the eyes, the goblins, the hooded figure, and the mist. His muscles coursed with energy as he recalled the events of the previous night. In the room next door, Zed was fighting a different battle. As he got up to leave the room, he picked up his sound stone and was immediately flooded with memories of his childhood life, recalling the painful truth that his parents had never supported his dream of becoming a singer. He had stolen the sound stone from a careless performer at his father's inn. As he touched his room's door handle, a rush of images and feelings overwhelmed him, memories of the room's previous tenants. Controlling his newfound power, he headed downstairs. The rest of the party awoke as normal, bruised, hurting, and remembering a goblin fight. Back at the Misthaven Inn, Rory Red Ribbons prepared them breakfast, a plate of mutton, almonds, toast, and beer. As she walked away, Regmiir revealed his unsettling memories and asked if anyone else felt their memories were being tampered with. The party was incredulous at first, but after some discussion, they agreed it was worth investigating. Zed asked Rory what set list he played last night, only to be told he didn't perform, which he found odd since he always did. Rory explained it away, stating that he was too tired and everyone looked rather rough from the night before. Realizing it was Saturday and they had no patrol duty, the party decided to follow up on some clues. Given the hooded figure Regmiir saw from the previous night, their first stop was the Einwald ruins. Skulking through town to avoid detection, they crossed the gates through the market and met Mackie Fleetwood, daughter of Bonhovina, the town farmer. Mackie, voluptuous and youthful-looking, despite being nearly 30, thanked them for protecting the town, and by extension her father's farm, and invited them over sometime. She claimed her father, nearly 90, didn't look a day over 50, likely due to his lifelong handling of Bloomleaf. Avoiding the town guards with Mackie's distraction, the party headed into the Einwald woods. Talos lost his way guiding the party, and Regmiir also struggled, leading to Stresa's visible annoyance. Taking over, Stresa led them straight to the ruins. A history check revealed the megalithic structure dated back to before the Dragonfall Dominion, etched with eldritch runes. Talos approached the ruins and, upon touching them, experienced a jolt coursing through his body. His vision blurred, and the eldritch symbols reshaped before his eyes, allowing him to read the runes. Though the details were vague, he gleaned a story about an old king of the giants, whose prosperous rule ended with the downfall of his people. As his vision cleared, Zed used his newfound psychometric ability to see a vision of 3 hooded figures extracting magical essence from the ruins into a magical bangle with a purple amethyst. Deciding to wait and see if they could possibly catch one of these hooded figures, the party hid in the forest, waiting. Eventually, a figure with a blue bird on their shoulder appeared, performed the ritual, charged the bangle with magical energy, and left. The party followed their trail, which ended at the market, suggesting the figure went into town. At 7 p.m., the party decided to visit the Church of Embers to check on Mariam Barkthistle. They discovered the church was run by a priestess named Laramina Brightfinger, a beautiful but scarred tiefling who had left a troubled past in Tarragond to join the faith of the Flickering Flame. When asked about Mariam's whereabouts, Laramina assured them she was safe but wouldn't provide details. She revealed she was in a bind and needed the party's help. The party learned much about Laramina's goals and her faith. The Flickering Flame is a dutheistic religion that worships 2 aspects of the flame: the Formless Mother and the Ember Father. The Formless Mother represents the flame's warmth and ever-flowing embrace, while the Ember Father represents fire and brimstone, which castigates sin with burning fervor. Together, they embody the dual nature of fire, both nurturing and destructive. She further explained that Count San Rufio had initially supported her faith and allowed her to practice freely. However, in the past year, he had grown distant. She had come to Trivium 5 years ago to build the church, but construction had stalled, leaving the roof unfinished. The Oakvast brothers, who owned the workers, claimed there was a permitting issue with the magistrate's office. Despite her petitions to Magistrate Felipe, he had been rather evasive to her requests, and every time they met, he looked at her more as an object than a person. Laramina also confided that she holds clandestine sermons in the graveyard at night due to the incomplete roof. She asked for the party's help to resolve the permitting issue. During their conversation, cries could be heard from beneath the church. Laramina excused herself, saying she needed to tend to the sick. Talos cast invisibility and followed her, discovering Mariam going through severe withdrawals from a drug called the Shine. Laramina was struggling to calm her down. Talos notices an unfinished letter on Laramina's desk, addressed to the Count, expressing her frustrations with the magistrate and the builders. The party left the church and went to find Edgar. When he learned of Mariam's condition, he was distraught. He explained that Mariam was addicted to Shine and was experiencing fatal withdrawals. Edgar urged the party to locate something called the Dawn extract, made from bloom leaf and other rare reagents, which could save her. In gratitude, he offered them a piece of gear from his old adventuring days if they succeeded. Thus, the session ended with the party faced with new mysteries and a pressing mission to save Mariam from certain death.